In a world where warriors rise and fall, one man stood undefeated. A fighter from the mountains of Dagestan, who carried his father's dream, his people's pride, and his own unshakable faith, all the way to the top of the UFC. This is the story of Khabib Nurmagomedov, the eagle who never fell.
Fighting out of Fairfield, New Jersey, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
To me, Khabib is one of the scariest too.
Oh yeah.
Because he's beating you down. He's not only beating you down, he's breaking you mentally. And for me, that is worse than anything. For me, it's the scariest one, pound for pound.
MMA is number one thing, is respect. When you come gym, first things, what your coach, everybody teach you, hey, you have to respect gym, you have to respect teammates, coaches, you have to still keep clean your gym, everything about respect.
You see Khabib's father Abdulmanap right there, proud to be in his son's clothes, right? He beats you up. Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the tap! Still the undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Khabib.
Khabib Abdulmanapovich Nurmagomedov was born in 1988 in a remote village of Dagestan, Russia. Life there wasn't easy. The mountains were harsh, the winters were cold, and opportunities were scarce. But Khabib was born into the hands of a man who would shape his destiny, his father, Abdulmanap. Abdulmanap wasn't just a father. He was a mentor, a coach, and a believer that discipline could turn boys into warriors. From the time Khabib could walk, his father threw him into the fire of training. Wrestling, judo, sambo, and yes, even wrestling with bears as a child. But this wasn't about fame. This was about survival, about becoming strong enough to defend yourself and honorable enough to carry your family's name. Khabib's life wasn't like most kids. No late-night parties, no distractions. While others slept, he trained. While others complained, he endured. When you have a big goal, you have to sacrifice. That sacrifice became the foundation of his destiny. In 2008, Khabib stepped into the cage as a professional fighter. He didn't just win, he dominated. Fight after fight, the world began to notice. And soon, the UFC came calling. When Khabib entered the UFC, he wasn't just another fighter. He was a storm. He smashed through opponents, one after another. No one could stop his takedowns. No one could withstand his ground and pound. And no one could match his willpower. His record grew: 20 wins, 25 wins, 28 wins, undefeated. A streak so rare in combat sports, it was almost unbelievable. But Khabib wasn't chasing money. He wasn't chasing fame. He was chasing something higher: respect, legacy, and the dream his father planted inside him. In 2018, at UFC 223, Khabib achieved his destiny. He became the UFC Lightweight Champion. A boy from the mountains, now the king of the toughest division in the world. The pinnacle moment came when Khabib faced Conor McGregor. It wasn't just a fight, it was war. Conor insulted his family, his religion, his people. The world watched to see if Khabib would break. But in the cage, the eagle soared. Round after round, Khabib dominated. And in the fourth round, he made McGregor tap. Khabib didn't just win a fight, he sent a message. Respect matters more than trash talk. Discipline beats arrogance. But behind the glory, Khabib faced heartbreak. In 2020, his father, his mentor, his hero, passed away. For Khabib, this was devastating. But he made a promise to his mother. He would fight one last time, and then he would retire. At UFC 254, Khabib faced Justin Gaethje. The fight was emotional, but Khabib was unstoppable. He won by submission, once again proving his dominance. And then, in the center of the octagon, with tears in his eyes, he laid down his gloves. 29 wins, 0 losses, undefeated, forever. Khabib's story isn't just about fighting. It's about discipline, respect, and family. It's about staying true to your values, even when the world tempts you to abandon them. He showed us that you don't need to be loud to be strong. You don't need arrogance to be great. All you need is purpose. To the youth, to the dreamers, to anyone chasing greatness, remember Khabib's lesson: work hard, stay humble, respect your parents, believe in God, and never give up. Because greatness isn't about being the loudest. It's about being the last one standing. And in the history of MMA, Khabib Nurmagomedov will forever stand, undefeated. So, ask yourself, what mountain are you climbing? What dream are you chasing? And are you willing to sacrifice, to fight, and to believe, like Khabib did? Because if a boy from the mountains of Dagestan can conquer the world, so can you.